I didn't start dating until I was in my 30s, and I want to talk to you about some things I learned about real recently. Let's get into it. Hi, my name's Alora. I didn't go on my first date until I was literally 32, which means I was never asked out. I never so much as held someone's hand until I was in my 30s. So these are things I learned about very recently. And one of the things I talk about on my channel a lot as a late bloomer, as someone who came to all kinds of physical intimacy and sexual experiences later in life, is that I was very anxious about experiencing physical touch. Like when you've been touch starved, the lightest of hand brushes are like send you back to like Regency era England. Okay, you're all up in your Jane Austen era, and the brushes of hands can send you a tingling. Okay, so in order for me to get comfortable to be comfortable kissing, there are actually some things that I need, and what I want to share with you, forms of physical intimacy, non-sexual forms of physical intimacy that can just help you get more comfortable around a person and can help you thaw out and eventually help you graduate to, zestier activities. And the best part about these is they just get more fun the more you do. So, I mean, you have nothing to lose. And we're going to start off small, okay? If you're sitting beside someone, letting your knees brush or your shoulders brush. If you want to graduate to cuddling and you are literally sitting flush, like hip to hip, babes, do that. But if we're baby stepping, okay, knees brushing, shoulders brushing. One of my favorite ways to be on the receiving end of like physical touch, and also to give it, is just little mindless touches. And that's when you're like making a point in conversation and you touch someone's arm, or if someone comes up behind you and puts their hand on the small of your back. It's fine. I'm fine. Are you fine? I'm good. Someone, when they want to hold your hand, but maybe they're not comfortable with it yet, and you just like brush fingertips, or like if you do want to hold their hand, and you just kind of slide your hand up theirs as like an invitation. But you can also just ask, can you hold my hand? Can I hold your hand? When you're standing side by side, literally standing side by side, like again, shoulders brush. What can casually brush? Graduating up to cuddling. And that's a whole, I've done a video on cuddling before. That's a whole, my favorite form of non-sexual physical intimacy. Like just luxuriating in being close to someone. You can have your head on their chest, on their shoulder. They can wrap their arm around you. They can lay their hand so my favorite way to cuddle with someone is if, say, the person in question is sitting straight up on a couch, and then I can come in like underneath their arm and lay on their chest or lay on their stomach with like a blankie under my head. And then that allows them to wrap their arm around my waist or around my shoulder. I could lay like that for hours, and it gives them permission, if you are comfortable with it, to like run their hand up and down your back, or up and down your leg or your butt. The possibilities are endless as you get more comfortable with it, but they don't have to lead anywhere, is my point. They can help thaw you out without making you spontaneously combust, or in my case, they might make you spontaneously combust anyway. These things all apply in the same way to like if you're sleeping beside each other and you want to invite someone over for a non-sexual sleepover, that's totally fine. Just sleeping beside someone is such an intense form of physical intimacy because there's safety in it. You are in your most vulnerable state and you are allowing someone to be cuddled up with you. And okay, this is the next top tier, okay? Whether or not you're the big spoon or the little spoon, someone pulling you into them. And like wrapping your arms around them when you're side by side. Oh my God. Do you see how I'm in possession of none of this? The follow-up question you might have to this is, well, how do you get someone to initiate that? How do you initiate that? Babes, if someone is not initiating it for you, that's okay. You can always ask. And that is because I have no moves. I'm not suave. I do not have riz. What I do have is blunt honesty and a very direct way of speaking. And sometimes, and let me tell you guys, when I'm asking for some of this stuff to happen, when I ask, can you hold my hand? Can I cuddle with you? Sometimes I am saying it tremoring. When I'm anxious, I do have a tremor. So my head might be twitching. I might be actually stuttering because my teeth start to chatter. My shoulders can be twitching. So if I can squeak out those words as literally a human maraca, I believe anyone can. And if someone were in any way to not be on board with you, they just cut themselves out of the equation, okay? But I feel like what non-sexual physical intimacy looks like is looking for opportunities to just be physically close to someone, to brush hands. Oh, hugging. How can I forget hugging? I love a hug. I will drown in hugs. Like, I will hold on to you and never let you go. Arms wrapped around each other. Because there's like, so if you're hugging someone taller than you, you go down low, they go up high, right? And that's delicious, and they can rub your back, they can rub yours. But if it's reversed and if you want to go up high and you're the shorter person, and then they have to put their head on your shoulder, oh! So like up high, head on shoulder, and then you have access to my other all-time favorite, I forgot about this, is if you're hugging someone or laying beside them, facing you or away, is running your fingers up and down their back and vice versa. So if they're facing you, you would be hugging them, right? And and if they are turned away from you, you can do the same thing. And it is like my favorite thing. But I think what is key here to really luxuriate in something is when you are able to have these physical intimacy moments. If you want them to lead to something zestier, that's fine. But if you don't, being able to trust and feel good and safe and have fun, knowing that this doesn't have to lead anywhere, is such a form of respect. And that's part of like the consent is hot, respect is hot. Respecting what someone feels safe and comfortable in. And sometimes you need any one of these moments to feel comfortable enough to get to something zestier. And that's also, I call it my thaw-out period. Sometimes I need a thaw-out period before I'm going to feel comfortable doing anything with you. It doesn't matter how much my lady business is driving. This part of my brain is not going to allow action sometimes, and I need the thaw-out period to just melt. I hope this helps. My brain is nowhere good.